Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the greatest ad-agency cooking show on earth, Red Door Sliced, Thanksgiving edition. I'm your host, Zach Leffers, and today we're pitching 4 of our kitchen culinary connoisseurs against one another, a time of sharing, of caring, of Thanksgiving. And now to introduce our competitors, starting with Luis Furtana, web developer, the only other competitive bodybuilder besides myself here at Red Door. Candace, no diet Wyatt, Al, your pal Colazzo, and Micah, gotta cook 'em all, Torres. Welcome, and good luck to everyone participating. And now to introduce our esteemed judges. To my right, Chef Ron Hadler, Director of Marketing and Gastronomical Technology, whose palate is as refined as his beard is long. Ron, how are you doing today?
Awesome, awesome. Really looking forward to the competition. I really want to see what these guys have.
I don't. And then to my left, Blake the Snake Del Hoyo. Blake, you're known to have a sassy attitude. Are you going to bring that to your judging today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Good point. And now for the rules. I hope you're listening. I don't care if you are. You have 20 minutes to cook. You're making one dish. You have to use at least 5 ingredients. And now, how are we going to judge you? 1, creativity. 2, overall taste. And 3, general Thanksgiving dinner potential. On my mark, you're going to unveil your ingredients. The timer will start, and you're set to begin. And go.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, we've got quite the selection here. Luis, why are you the best Red Door chef?
Oh man, it's just all my experience eating Lunchables every day and PB&J sandwiches should translate to cooking on the show.
That makes no sense, but good luck.
Nobody's really touched the green beans either. They're just kind of sitting there staring at them, kind of barking like, yeah, do something with me.
Yeah, I mean, greens can be a little intimidating sometimes. I'm wondering if we're going to see those wait till the end.
Candace, what's your favorite meal to cook?
I don't cook.
Things do need to be cooked. We would like them plated warm with a little bit more, about 11 minutes left. I just don't want all of our food sitting out here cold.
11 minutes, chef. 11 minutes.
Who do you feel is your weakest competitor today?
Now I noticed he just added a lot of spice. Now, so now we've got a little bit too much pepper. What's he going to do? Scooping it out. That's a good strategy. Good strategy.
I mean,
All right, Al, what's your worst cooking disaster?
Worst cooking disaster. I tried making green beans one Thanksgiving, put them in the oven way too long, and I actually used brown sugar instead of those crunchy onions. Yeah, it was a mistake. So.
All right, Micah, talk to me. How are you feeling?
Secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient?
You want to taste it?
I don't want to taste it. It looks terrible. What is it?
Cinnamon potatoes.
Cinnamon potatoes. moment none of us have been waiting for.
wow.
Luis, please describe your culinary monstrosity.
Bad boys got a baguette, right? With sour cream, toasted with some rosemary, being delicate, right?
Wow.
And then some shredded chicken breast. You don't want that fatty thigh stuff. You just want chicken breast.
You said so.
100 calories for every 4 ounces. So that's shredded. Put it with some honey, paprika, and some chili sauce, and some diced apple and some diced garlic.
What is this drizzle on the top here?
Sweet and spicy mustard.
Whoa, you really drowned this food in condiments. So, Ron, what's your reaction upon initial bite?
You know, I thought that the peanut butter and apples are a really smart combination. I mean, everybody knows those go really well together.
It's a classic.
I probably would have liked a little bit more crunch out of the bread. I don't think it was quite done.
Oh, are you starting with your
Smart move.
dessert, Ron? All right.
How's your slice of raw potato?
It's floppy. I would have appreciated it being a little warmer.
So, you know, this was probably my least favorite bite on the plate. When I did mix it with the sauce, it gave it a little bit of flavor. Otherwise, it was
That's why the sauce is there.
pretty limp and cold.
So accidentally palatable. Well done.
But apparently the judges don't like lean and mean food. But as far as taste-wise, I tried to go in for a sweet and savory dish. I had a little issue at the time that I thought I had little holes in it, but it all spilled inside. But aside from that, there's a conspiracy theory going around that apparently some people have been taking out my ingredients out of the microwave. So that explains why the potatoes were a little cold. But even then, I mean, I feel like my plate tasted good.
And Candace, what do you have for us today? Describe your dish.
Yes. So what we have is an evolution, you know,
Hashtag evolve.
of the chicken salad sandwich. So back to basics. How can we make this an experience? So we start with the chicken, some organic Fiji apples that are diced up in there. We have it garnished with some paprika. You have the, again, organic Fiji apple to cleanse your palate. And then we end the experience with a perfectly fluffed marshmallow.
Beautiful plate. I am so
really
impressed.
just want to dig in.
Of course. Do you have any hesitancies with me adding red wine to this photo?
No, I think, you know, I saw that you had that Pinot over here, and I thought it would pair very nicely, so.
So how long have you been cooking, Candace?
You know, past 20 minutes.
So far you're swallowing, so we're off to a better start than Luis. That's good.
The apple with the mint was fantastic, really good. The mint was very fresh. I just really like that crispy on the ending, not too sweet.
I'm very excited to dive into this dessert. I know. Everyone knew how excited I was for
It's
dessert.
just kind of sitting there. It's kind of lonely, and I'm a little scared.
I wanted to leave you wanting more.
I appreciate that. I think that the intrigue in dinner. I don't want to overindulge. So
There was some tough competition. It was really about knowing your audience, right? So you have Ron, an older gentleman who grew up on the chicken salad sandwich. And I knew that I had to get something there for Blake. Has to be social worthy, right? So beautiful plating. I was focusing on the limited ingredients, the presentation, and really, I mean, who doesn't love organic?
Oh, Al. Now, Al, what KPIs have you selected?
This is all taste over taste improvement.
taste over taste.
So
improvement.
this is a deconstructed Thanksgiving dinner on a saucer of French baguette bread. And this is my take on the American classic mashed potatoes. It's actually a potato puree with a little bit of rosemary and garlic, and as well as some cultured sour cream.
I like the fact that the skin was on there. I think that was a smart move. The green bean seems a little undercooked. And I wanted a little more crunch out of the bread. It was kind of soft. It seems like it really would have been good if it was a little bit crisper. Right. Overall, though, I did get kind of a Thanksgiving meal in a single bite. So I really like that. I like the sharing idea. I thought that was really brilliant. So well done.
So I really wanted to put together a whole Thanksgiving meal in a single bite. I thought it would bring back fond memories of pleasant Thanksgivings had with friends and family within that single bite. I think it was a little much for one of the chefs, but I think it went well overall.
Hello.
Hello. What do you have for us here today?
So, living in San Diego, I wanted to go for this Mexican-Vietnamese fusion. So we have this banh mi style chicken sandwich, which is really like a metaphor, like it's a deconstruction of the traditional chicken salad. It's kind of inverted. So we've got our like crunchy bread on the outside, and then with the chicken and I think it's sour cream on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Sprinkled with some chili flakes, a bit of mint. You've got apples with a little spice, world famous cinnamon potatoes, and then like drizzled with some sriracha.
We wish you.
You know, if you'd approached this a little bit more of a raw vegan sort of style with the vegetables going on, it probably would have caught on a little bit more. It seems like we don't have a theme kind of going on here.
Yeah.
Nothing's really tying everything together.
I think the sriracha was supposed to just draw a line between everything. Did in the thought behind chili flakes and mint together.
You know, I thought of it as kind of like the hint of Christmas coming. So.
Like you have really spicy types of Christmas salad.
There's a lot of heat going on.
I think I'm just a spicy chef, you know?
Yeah. I can see that in your eye roll.
My strategy was really to bring it back to what I grew up with, which was Mexican-style Thanksgiving. What that really equals is just spicy everything. I think I did a good job. Really overestimated the microwave. I think that was my one fault. So definitely ready for next time.
I think it's time to tally up our scores.
So, Micah, you're coming up last. You served those green beans raw to me, and my lips are still kind of burning. If you'd have kind of like balanced your heat with, you know, maybe a little bit, you know, sweet, it might have gone a little bit better. But those are some of the reasons that we had to slice you.
Being the humble person that I am, I think I can accept this judgment, but I also just have to add, y'all have been with that.
That was an unfortunate reaction.
That was slightly terrifying. That was an aggressive
experience.
I did try to balance my critique and suggestions.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, remaining chefs, we hope you take the following news a little bit better than our friend Micah did. But we must slice another contestant here, and unfortunately, Luis, that will be you. We just didn't feel the authenticity and the excitement of Thanksgiving coming through in your meal. We were slightly / extremely overpowered with the spices that you brought to us today and the dry chicken. So, unfortunately, you are sliced.
We have to cut weight, Luis. We cut you.
It's bulking season.
That is good.
Thanksgiving is bulking season.
That is good.
So remember, carbs, fat, and sugar are accepted by 99% of the population.
Can't say anything, man.
Thank you.
Good job. Good effort.
All right.
We're down to our final two. Candace, Al, it's the moment of truth.
Both of you did a really, really awesome job. I think you both had a plan. You executed. You guys had the most beautifully dressed plates.
Incredibly Instagrammable. Thank you very much.
So really, really appreciated that. Al, unfortunately, you left one of the ingredients off your plate. The marshmallows was not really tasteable, not really there. And so, for that reason, we had to slice you.
Respectable. I appreciate it. I lost to a great competitor.
And Candace!
That makes you our slice champion.
We would love to award you this wonderful fitment so that Candace, No Diet Wyatt, can still exercise.
Thank you, chefs. Thank you.